Hello Space Marine fans, welcome back to the channel. With the launch of Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, we're exploring the best classes to dominate in operations. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or just starting out, this video will let you choose the perfect class to fit your playstyle. From the heavy-hitting heavy class to the stealthy sniper, each of the 6 classes brings unique abilities and weapons to the battlefield. We'll break down the top classes for PvE, highlighting their strengths, weaknesses, and why they're essential for taking down those evil Tyranids and their forces. So gear up, and let's find out which class will make you the ultimate battle brother for the Emperor. If you are excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. Heavy. Let's start with the heavy class. And let me tell you, these guys are absolute units on the battlefield. If you're all about that big gun energy and love to rain down hellfire on your enemies, the heavy class is going to be your new best friend. Imagine you're stomping through the battlefield like a walking tank, wielding a massive heavy bolter that's practically the size of a small car. You're not here for fancy footwork or ninja moves. You're here to unleash an ungodly amount of firepower and make the Xenos wish they never crawled out of whatever hole they came from. But the heavy class isn't just about raw damage. These bad boys come equipped with the Iron Halo ability, which is basically like having a force field on demand. Pop that bad boy, and you've got yourself a mobile cover system that'll keep you and your battle bros safe while you lay down the pain. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about when I run out of ammo? Yeah, that's a valid concern. The heavy class isn't exactly known for its sick melee skills. But let's be real, if you're playing this class right, you shouldn't be running out of ammo in the first place. It's all about positioning, my friends. Find a good spot, dig in, and let the bullets fly. So why should you pick the heavy class? Simple, because nothing says I'm here to party like showing up with a gun that could probably shoot down a small moon. You're the ultimate support class, the anchor of your team, and the bane of every enemy stupid enough to get in your line of sight. Sure, you might not be winning any races, but who needs speed when you've got enough firepower to make even a Tyranid think twice? So strap on that Gravis armor, grab your favorite oversized weapon, and get ready to show the galaxy why the heavy class is the heavyweight champion of Space Marine. Trust me, once you go heavy, you'll never want to go back. Sniper. Next on our list is the Sniper class. If you're all about that precision life and love taking out enemies from a distance, this class is going to be your new best friend. Suppose you're decked out in sleek Phobos armor, which might not be as beefy as some other classes, but it's perfect for staying light on your feet. You've got 2 armor bars, which means you gotta play smart, but don't worry, you've got tricks up your sleeve to stay alive. The Sniper class gets access to some seriously sweet firepower. You've got the Stalker Bolt Rifle, the Bolt Sniper Rifle, the Bolt Carbine, and the absolute beast that is the Las Fusil. These bad boys are perfect for picking off enemies from afar, and let me tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than landing a headshot on a big nasty Tyranid from across the map. But here's where it gets really cool. The Sniper's special ability is the Camo Cloak. This thing is like your own personal invisibility cloak. You can activate it to go completely invisible, sneaking past enemies or setting up the perfect shot. It's a total game changer when things get too hectic and you need to reposition. Now you might be thinking, but what about when enemies get up close and personal? Don't sweat it. The Sniper class comes equipped with a bolt pistol for your secondary weapon and a combat knife for melee. They might not be as flashy as some other classes' weapons, but they'll get the job done in a pinch. So why should you pick the Sniper class? Simple, because you'll be the ultimate precision killer on the battlefield. You can take out high-value targets before they even know what hit them, provide crucial support for your team, and use your Camo Cloak to get out of sticky situations. Plus, with perks like Block Break and High Capacity, you can boost your damage against shielded enemies and carry more ammo. Sure, you might not be the tankiest Space Marine out there, but with the right skills and a good eye, you'll be racking up kills and keeping your battle brothers safe from afar. So grab that Las Fusil, activate that Camo Cloak, and show the Xenos scum why they should fear the shadows. Tactical. And then comes the Tactical class, the jack-of-all-trades badass that every squad needs. If you're all about versatility and being the ultimate team player, this class is going to be your new best friend in Space Marine. You're decked out in that classic Tacticus armor, looking like a walking brick wall with 3 whole armor bars. You've got options for days when it comes to weapons, and let me tell you, that's where the Tactical class really rocks. We're talking auto bolt rifles, heavy bolt rifles, stalker bolt rifles, bolt carbines, plasma incinerators, and even melter rifles. It's like a buffet of destruction and you get to pick your favorite flavor. But this isn't all. The tactical class's special ability is the Auspex scan. This bad boy is like having X-ray vision for your whole team. You pop that scan and suddenly all the baddies in the area light up like Christmas trees, making them more vulnerable to damage. It's perfect for taking down those big nasty bosses, or just helping your squad mow through hordes of enemies like a hot chainsword through butter. Speaking of chainswords, that's your go-to melee weapon. When the ammo runs dry, which let's be real shouldn't happen often with all your weapon options, you can always fall back on this trusty slice and dice machine to carve up any Xenos that get too close. Now if you're thinking, but why should I pick the tactical class? Simple, because you'll be the ultimate team player. You can adapt to any situation, support your squad with that sweet Auspex scan, and dish out damage at any range. Whether you're picking off enemies from afar with a stalker bolt rifle or getting up close and personal with a plasma incinerator, you've got the tools for the job. Plus, with that Tacticus armor, you're not just a glass cannon. You can take a hit and keep on ticking, which is perfect for when you need to be in the thick of the action. So grab that bolt rifle and get ready to show the galaxy why the tactical class is the backbone of any Space Marine squad. Vanguard. Up next is the Vanguard class, the all-around badass. If you enjoy doing more than one thing and getting right in the enemy's face, this class is going to be your new best friend. Once you're suited up in the sleek Phobos armor, looking like a total boss with 2 armor bars, you might not look like a charging train engine like the heavy class, but what you lack in bulk, you make up for in speed and agility. And let's be real, who needs extra armor when you can just dodge like a pro? The Vanguard class gets access to some seriously sweet firepower. You've got the Instigator bolt carbine, the Oculus bolt carbine, and the absolute beast that is the Melta rifle. These bad boys are perfect for mid to close range combat, letting you adapt to any situation on the fly. And when things get up close and personal, you've got your trusty bolt pistol and either a combat knife or chainsword to carve up any Xenos that get too close. But this is where things get really cool. The Vanguard's special ability is the grapnel launcher. This thing is like having your own personal Spider-Man web shooter. You can latch onto enemies and deliver a devastating diving kick that'll make them wish they never existed. It's perfect for closing the gap quickly or getting out of sticky situations. And here's why you should pick the Vanguard class. You'll be the ultimate all-rounder on the battlefield. You can adapt to any situation, whether it's picking off enemies from mid-range with your bolt carbine or engaging in a hand-to-hand combat with your melee weapon. Plus, that grapnel launcher gives you mobility that other classes can only dream of. Sure, you might not have the specialized abilities of some other classes, but who needs that when you can do a little bit of everything? The Vanguard is perfect for players who like to keep their options open and adapt on the fly. Plus, with perks like Moving Target and Restless Fortitude, you can boost your survivability and damage output even further. So grab that bolt carbine, charge up that launcher, and get ready to show the galaxy why the Vanguard class is the Swiss Army knife of Space Marines. Bulwark. If you're all about getting hands-on action with the enemy, you'll be relying on this class like never before. Gravis armor is what you will be suited in, looking like Iron Man and the Hulk had a baby with 3 whole armor bars. And here's the best part. Instead of lugging around a primary weapon, you've got a massive shield strapped to your arm. That's right, you're basically Captain America in space, but way more badass. Now let's talk weapons. The Bulwark class gets access to some seriously sweet melee options. You've got the Power Sword, which is like a lightsaber on steroids, Chainsword for when you want to get all revved up, and the Power Fist for when you just need to punch a Tyrannid in the face. And don't worry about range, you've still got a bolt pistol or plasma pistol for those obnoxious enemies who won't come closer. The Bulwark's special ability is the Chapter Banner. This bad boy is like a mobile recharge station for your whole squad. You plant that banner and suddenly everyone's armor is getting topped up. It's perfect for those oh crap moments when your team is taking a beating. Now, in case you're wondering, what makes the Bulwark class worth picking? Simple. Because you'll be the ultimate frontline defender. You can soak up damage like a sponge, bash enemies with your shield, and keep your squad alive with that sweet Chapter Banner. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about charging into a horde of enemies with your shield up, feeling like an unstoppable force. Sure, you might not have the range of some other classes, but Who needs that when you can get right in the enemy's face? The Bulwark is perfect for players who love to be in the thick of the action, protecting their battle brothers and dishing out some serious melee damage. Assault. If you love the idea of literally dropping into combat like a human meteor, this class is the one for you. When you deck up in that assault armor, looking like a human juggernaut with 3 whole armor bars, you've got a freaking jump pack strapped to your back. That's right, you're basically a rocket-powered wrecking ball, ready to crash into Xeno's scum from above. The Assault class gets access to some seriously sweet melee options. You've got the Thunder Hammer, which is like Thor's hammer on steroids, the Chainsword, when you want to get all choppy, and the Power Fist for when you just need to kiss a Tyrannid with your fist. And don't worry about range, you've still got a bolt pistol or heavy bolt pistol for those who won't dare come closer. The Assault's special ability is the Jump Pack. This bad boy lets you leap into the air and come crashing down on your enemies like the Emperor's own fist. It's perfect for initiating combat, getting out of sticky situations, or just showing off your sweet aerial moves. You'll be the ultimate close combat specialist if you choose this class. You can dive into the thickest fights, smash enemies with your hammer, and then rocket away before they know what hit them. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about slamming into a group of enemies from above, sending them flying like bowling pins. Sure, you might not have the abilities of some other classes, but who needs that when you can literally fly? The Assault is perfect for players who love high-risk, high-reward gameplay and aren't afraid to get their hands dirty or chainsword bloody. So grab that Thunder Hammer, fire up that Jump Pack, and get ready to show the galaxy why the Assault class is the ultimate adrenaline rush. Alright, there you have it. A rundown of all the awesome classes you can play in Space Marine. Whether you're all about that heavy firepower, precision sniping, tactical versatility, up-close melee action, or straight-up aerial assaults, there's a class for everyone. Each one brings something unique to the battlefield, so don't be afraid to mix it up and try them all out. Remember, the key to victory is teamwork, so grab your battle brothers, pick your favorite class, and get ready to purge some Xeno's scum. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more Space Marine content, and let me know in the comments which class you're most excited to play. For the Emperor,